Okay, welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston. This subject is out there, and it's called bullying. So there's a new book release for elementary age school students. It's called You Can't Bully Me Anymore. And the author is here, the writer, the Reverend Brent LaPrince Edwards. He's a Charleston native, and he's here to tell us all about it. Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston.
Good morning, Reverend Muller. I am so excited to be here, and I'm excited to be a part of the solution of what's happening in America and around the world, particularly pertaining to our young people and bullying.
That's a major subject that a whole lot of people are talking about. And what motivated you to write this book?
First of all, I've noticed there's an African proverb, for me, African problem that we notice is it takes a whole village to raise a child.
That's what it says.
The childhood is the foundational phase of any human being's life. And if we can reach children when they're young, then we'll perhaps be able to set a foundation for them to build upon. This book was written in Asheville, North Carolina, where I pastor St. James AME Church in Asheville, North Carolina. We partner with the school boards there, the county school board and the city school board there. So we host anti-bullying forums. Out of this forum, I noticed that there are not enough resources for children, elementary school age children, about bullying, and not enough resources that not only speak to the bullied, but to the offender. Because often the offender is left out. So I said we need to fill in this gap. And so the book was created out of the bullying forum that we did, but more so there has been child suicide is now a growing and escalating problem. Where elementary school children are committing suicide as an option to bullying.
Because of bullying.
I had a parishioner also that in one of my former churches that her child was pushed down some stairs and got 2 broken hips in the third grade. And so this book was birthed out of that as a solution to give resources. What this book does is it gives prevention tools, it gives next step tools, it builds healthy self-esteem. It's written in a language children can understand with cartoon illustrations, letting them know that they are somebody. And one of the aspects that I really love about this book is multicultural. So multiculturalism is we know that's a huge and hot topic in America. And so we have to reach everybody. And so that's what this book does.
So I was reading some of the book, and it gives them illustrations of what to do if there is a problem.
Right.
Like talk to the teacher.
Right.
Talk to the principal.
Right.
To let them know what's going on.
Right.
Is that correct?
Right. So yes, the book gives the next step prevention tools and tips of recovery, talking to the principal, talking to the guidance counselor, talking to the teacher, starting conversations. And one of the things we decided with the school boards in Asheville, North Carolina, is that this book is a great tool to start the conversation. We're not talking about it. Personally, I've worked formerly before going into ministry full-time, I've worked as a counselor in mental health. And what I found with young people is often they just need somebody to talk to. This book starts the discussion because studies show the Anti-Bullying Institute has determined that over 160,000 children deliberately miss school per year because of the fear of bullying. Girls are 8 times more likely to be bullied than boys. 57% of bullying stops when there is a bystander that's notified.
Wow. I noticed here on one page you wrote, the kid who verbally puts others down often is looking for praise, though cannot be found. Explain that.
Yes. Hurt people hurt people. And this is the dynamic that I really love about this book is because it talks to the offender. On this page, we're starting to talk to the offender. This young man, he's a bullier, if I can use that term, but he's bullied because he's being bullied at home. We bring our cultures to school. We bring our cultures to the community. And if I can just use this, Reverend, if I can just hold this up.
Okay.
Yes, this young man here, his father is in pain. So he passed this pain to this child. The child passes the pain to the person that he or she bullies.
Wow.
And so the book even addresses to the offender, here, there's hope for you too.
Okay, but you can't bully me anymore. What does that mean?
What it does at the end of the book, it brings the child's self-esteem up to the point that the old saying says, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words cannot hurt me. What it means is that your bullying will no longer disarm me. It will no longer cause me not to respect who I am as a person, that I am somebody. Doesn't matter what culture I'm from. It doesn't matter what my socioeconomic background is. I am somebody, and because I am somebody and because I know who I am, you may attempt to bully me, but you can't bully me anymore. Because I am bully proof.
Okay, because I really know who I am now.
Right.
Okay, Reverend Edwards, I think this is wonderful, and I think parents need to get this book and read it to their children. And the illustrations are just great.
Did you know I drew those?
I was about to, about to ask you who did the illustrations for you.
I did the illustrations. Now, my parents know that I've been doing artwork since I was a child.
Okay.
But ministry has kind of just taken over most of my life. And I said, you know what, let me draw this myself. So, because I punish my congregation by drawing things.
Okay.
You know, when I'm teaching Bible study, I'll just draw stuff. And so I decided to do the artwork myself.
You Can't Bully Me Anymore.
Yes.
It's a wonderful book. And how to purchase it? Go to www.youcan'tbullymeanymore.com and www.amazon.com.
Yes.
And www.barnesandnoble.com.
Yes.
And then that last one is
www.exlibris.com.
Yes. Then they can call 1-888-795-4275. You Can't Bully Me Anymore.
Yes.
Written by the Reverend Brent
Yes,
Prince
sir.
Edwards
Yes, sir.
of
Yes,
the
sir.
Low Country.
Yes. And this is becoming a national a topic for the country. This book is circulating now throughout the country, and the goal of this book is to get it in as many elementary school systems possible throughout the United States. And it's happening, and so I'm thankful to you and thankful to BOUNCEAROUND Charleston for giving me this opportunity to share on this platform.
We're happy to have a young man come home and show us what he's doing.